Stay with financials with specific news flow with regards to Muthoot Finance. We have George Alexander Muthoot, Managing Director at the company, now joining in. RBI has given them approval for opening 115 new branches. Mr. Muthoot, great to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. Prashant this side. Good to see you always, sir. You've got approval to open 115 branches. Could you give us a sense of what that means for business momentum at Muthoot?
Thank you, and good morning to you, Prashant. So, occasionally or periodically, RBI gives approval to Muthoot Finance to open branches. Last year also, maybe around this time, or maybe a little more later, earlier last year, we also received permission to open about 115 branches. So 150. So I think when we finish that, we ask for the next list of branches, and now it's just a usual routine procedure that they give us permission for these branches. Now, the fact that for gold loan companies, customers are more comfortable to bring their gold or precious ornaments to the nearest branch and give it to them. In fact, 99% of customers prefer to come to the branch banks to deposit their gold. And gold has to be deposited for giving a gold loan. So opening a branch will definitely help us to increase our reach in newer locations and also increase the customer convenience for gold loan sector. Today, gold loans is a flavor of the market. More and more people are using the gold loan finance to get their money or their cash requirements. So opening up these branches or giving permission to start these branches is definitely good for Muthoot also.
In terms of the growth guidance, does that change because of this?
At this point of time, I don't want to change any guidance. We have given some good guidance last time also. So let us wait for a month. But on that question, the business is looking quite good this quarter also. So we are quite happy with the growth which is happening in this month also. So I'm not changing any guidance, but certainly there will be better performance this quarter also.
Your guidance was for 25% AUM growth. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think 25 to 30 was your guidance, I think so.
25 to
probably, 30. We usually give a 15% guidance year on year. We don't have been not changing that. Of course, we have been able to do much better in many years, maybe 20, 25, 28, etc. We've been able to do. And this year looks good, actually.
Okay, so 25 to 30% AUM guidance stays. How has Q4 been for gold loans? Because Q3 was solid. Your AUM growth was about 37%. I know that's boosted by festival demand, but how has Q4 shaped up so far in the first 2 months, sir?
As I said earlier, Q4 is also looking good. We see good demand, especially in newer areas, and more and more customers are, as I said, utilizing this facility to get their funding requirement. As I said earlier, today, with all this noise in the unsecured loan space, etc., many banks and NBFCs have gone slow in the funding for unsecured loans. So there is definitely a need for funds, and people are using the gold loan as an easy method, easy way to get finance. And finally, money needs to go into the hands of people. The purchasing power of people definitely needs to improve, and I think this is helping. And together with the RBI's note about the risk weight of loans to NBFCs, I think all this augurs well for NBFCs and certainly augurs well for Muthoot also, because the availability of credit from banks will certainly be higher. The allocation by banks to NBFCs would be higher. Of course, about the interest rate reduction, maybe it may take one quarter or more to see some reduction in the interest of loan from banks.
So for your Belstar MFI, you're saying Q4 things may not change, but Q1 FY26 onwards, we could see a reduction in cost of funds. And how much do you think it could bring it down by?
I'm not very sure. Probably 50, 60 basis points is what we see there. But of course, one important thing there is that microfinance in the last quarter, this quarter, etc., nobody is growing. Everybody is just consolidating their books. So the need for funding also is much lesser. Having said that, probably the reduction of cost reduction will certainly be there in the next few months.
Okay, so that 50, 60 basis points is cost of funds for you, is it? Eventually,
yes,
it could be that much.
Exactly. Cost of funds, yeah. Cost of incremental borrowings.
Okay. For gold loans, Mr. Muthoot, what is your incremental loan to value ratio, sir?
The loan to value today, actually, if you look at the total portfolio today and today's gold price, our loan to value is only about 63%. But we give up to 75%. People take 60, 65, 70, and quite a few people take 75% also. So whatever is the requirement is what we give. Today, because the gold price is also high, if you see the whole book today, the loan to value is only about less than 65%.
Overall, it's less than 65%.
Yes.
A loan to value. But you can go up to 75 is essentially what you're saying. Mr. Muthoot, just one quick thing. I mean, we've had a dizzying rally in underlying gold prices, right? Very, very sharp move. It's like, in a way, maybe not like any other financial asset, but it's also like any other financial asset. We can see sharp moves either way. If we were to see a sharp pullback, Mr. Muthoot, in underlying gold prices, how would that impact you, a lender?
Yeah, the incremental lending would be based on the current gold price. So today the gold price is falling. The new loans, loan tenure is only 4 months, 4 months, 5 months. So the new loans will be given at the new LTVs only, the new price. So since we do that, there's certainly a risk mitigation mechanism. And mind you, we go only 75% maximum.
Okay, maximum of 75%. Mr. Muthoot, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate you sort of being here on the program, and good seeing you as always here on CNBC TV18. Thank you and good luck.